As Abraham Lincoln once said, you cannot escape the responsibility of tomorrow by evading it today. We all have the problem that we take the work for tomorrow, for next week. But my friend, do you ever ask yourself a simple question that the time I am passing now, it will never ever come to my life. And the time is so precious. If it is already past, I cannot bring them back. So why not thinking about that way? The more I procrastinate, the more I lose the momentum of this work. The more I lose this time, the valuable time that I cannot get back. We all procrastinate at some point of time. Everybody procrastinate, you can tell. Everybody will have a chance. Like I can tell whenever any project of my school, of my college comes, I always tell, if I have a week of time, I said I will do it tomorrow. It comes like that, or the next day start, I will do it tomorrow. Then what ended up happening, I start doing it the night before I need to submit the projects. We're all going through that. And I think like the more I take it off, the more I get overwhelmed. The more I get stress on my mind. And it doesn't allow me to even sleep better. So it's not helping at all to anybody to take up the work. We all have the problem to start something. That whenever it comes, like how can we start? How can we trigger our brain so that we can do a small chunks of work, and that small chunks of work will not overwhelming you, not over exaggerate you. It can easily, it have very low resistance to do it. Then it comes a rule that is called a 5-minute rule. Can you do something for 5 minutes? Yes, I can do for something for 5 minutes. It doesn't require a lot of energy, a lot of mental pressure, nothing. I can do any kind of task, whatever it is, for 5 minutes. I do not have any psychological barrier that holding me back not doing that. I can do for 5 minutes. So the 5-minute rule is so amazing that whenever anything comes to your overwhelming, I can tell myself, I'm going to put a timer and I only focus on one simple, easy task or one small task. I'm going to do it for 5 minutes. I only consider it about 5 minutes. So the way you triggered yourself that you are going to do it for 5 minutes, when you start doing that, you get a little flow. And then when you're doing it, you feel like the way I was thinking about the task, it's not that scary. I can do it another 5, 10, 15 minutes. So now you can trick your brain to do it more. So if you don't feel like it, stop that in that way. But most of the time you will see that if you do 5 minutes, you can do another 5 minutes. You can do another 10 minutes, another 20 minutes. And that will give you the momentum. My friend, anything in this world only happens whenever you are taking the action. You know everything. You have the whole idea that how can you be successful. But if you are not taking action, if you are not taking daily action towards your goal, it's not going to happen. Knowledge is only powerful whenever we implement that knowledge to our life. So we need to be implemented. Take the action, take the small action and get the momentum. Because the more we do it, the more we become confident, the more we have lower resistance towards the task. The more I feel good that I can do it. And one thing is in here that always thinking about that my tomorrow will be better if I do it now. If I do something now, so I already have something that will help me to do it better tomorrow. And how can you expect that you can be better if you are not good at today? So my friend, thinking too much and making you more overwhelming rather than just come up with this idea that I'm going to do it for 5 minutes. And this 5 minutes is allotted for this task and I'm going to fully concentrate. And if I'm feeling great, I'm going to add more times. The more you're doing it repeatedly, the more it will be easier. And anything you want to achieve to your life, you need to be persistent. You need to be dedicated towards your goal. Because if I am not dedicated, if I am not passionate about towards my goal, I know exactly it's not going to happen. If anybody in this world, they start not believing you, it doesn't matter. It only matters when you stop believing you. You need to believe in yourself, and you need to take the action every single day that how can I be better? What are the things I can do differently? And that different things can lead me in a different dimension of my life. What are the things I can do now? Because now is the precious moment. It will never ever come. So I'm going to use it now. That's what Dale Carnegie said. The best possible way to prepare for tomorrow is to concentrate with all your intelligence, all your enthusiasm on doing today's work superbly today. This is the only possible way you can prepare for the future. You can only prepare whenever you are doing it now. As Newton's first law says, that any object is an stationary remains as a stationary. Any object is in motion also remains in a motion. So if you start doing something, you are in motion. You get to the flow state. You can do it more. And by doing more, you are improving yourself. You are developing your skill.